What if I told you that the person who lies to you the most isn't your enemy, your ex, or even a narcissist? It's you. Not because you're a bad person, but because your brain is wired to protect you, even if it means hiding the truth from yourself. This is the psychology of self-deception. Every human being tells themselves stories. Some stories help us survive, others keep us trapped. Self-deception happens when we unconsciously distort reality to avoid emotional pain, guilt, fear, or shame. It's not the same as lying to others. In fact, many people don't even realize they're doing it. The brain would often rather protect your emotions than show you the truth. Here are 7 common ways self-deception works. 1. You justify what hurts you. Instead of admitting that a relationship is toxic, you tell yourself they're just stressed. They didn't mean it. They'll change. The painful truth feels too overwhelming, so your mind creates a safer explanation. This is why people can stay in unhealthy relationships for years, not because they don't see the red flags, but because accepting them would mean changing their entire life. 2. You confuse comfort with happiness. Many people convince themselves they're happy simply because their life is familiar. The job they hate, the relationship that drains them, the routine that leaves them empty. Staying feels safer than facing the unknown, so they mistake comfort for fulfillment. Years later, they realize they weren't living, they were simply surviving. 3. You blame everything except yourself. It's easy to believe that bad luck, difficult people, or unfair circumstances are the reason nothing changes. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes the biggest obstacle is our own fear, habits, or refusal to grow. Self-deception protects the ego by shifting responsibility somewhere else. Growth begins the moment you ask, what part of this can I change? 4. You ignore evidence that challenges your beliefs. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. Once we believe something, we naturally notice information that supports it and ignore information that contradicts it. If you believe you're unlovable, you'll remember every rejection, but forget every act of kindness. If you believe someone is perfect, you'll overlook warning signs that everyone else can see. Your mind filters reality to match your existing beliefs. 5. You wear a mask for so long that it becomes your identity. Some people spend years pretending to be strong. Others pretend they're always happy. Some become the people everyone expects them to be. Eventually, they lose touch with who they really are. They no longer know whether they're living authentically or simply performing. The greatest deception isn't fooling others, it's forgetting yourself. 6. You avoid uncomfortable truths because they demand action. You may already know what needs to change. The relationship, the addiction, the unhealthy habit, the career, but acknowledging the truth means you can no longer pretend you don't know. And with truth comes responsibility. That's why denial often feels easier than transformation. 7. You believe the stories fear tells you. I'm too old, I'm not good enough, I'll fail, no one will understand. These aren't facts. They're fear disguised as certainty. The longer you repeat these thoughts, the more real they begin to feel. Eventually, your imagination becomes your prison. Self-deception isn't a sign of weakness. It's a psychological defense mechanism designed to protect us from emotional pain. But what protects us today can imprison us tomorrow. Real freedom begins when we're willing to question the stories we've been telling ourselves. The truth may hurt at first, but unlike self-deception, the truth has the power to set you free.